my partner, Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today on the hill, Garrett Cole. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Just about ready to roll. Nolan Shotwell now at the plate. And with that, we're underway in the Bronx. Outside corner, there's a strike. Cole went the distance the last time out, throwing a complete game. On the ground, and that's just foul.
Boog, I bet he got some fist bumps from the relief crew after that shutout. I'm sure they appreciated how he gave him the day off.
1-2 here. Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Cole, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. High fly ball out to left field. One away. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in the lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A gigantic blast. Third home run of the season. The Angels on the board first. It's 1-0.
Who doesn't love watching Mike Trout smash home runs? His swing just sounds different. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
One down. Here is Yoan Moncada. And a swing and a miss. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
The 0-1. The other way, and that's a fair ball. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 14.
Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Had the day off yesterday.
Nope, outside.
And the 1-0. Softly hit to third. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. The two-round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. Back here in New York. And getting the start for the Angels, Yusei Kikuchi. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to...
Dives, and he can't hang on. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop. So, man aboard. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Ramirez.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently.
Runner on the move. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. And we're level. It's 2-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Smoked on the ground to second. Peraza fires over to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Jose Ramirez.
Well, Boog, over the last 10 games, batting over 400. I mean, he is helping to carry this ball club, and it's something that they really need right now. When you think about how he's performing, other players on this team starting to feed off of him. A lot of positivity around this guy right now.
Aaron Judge,
Outside, that's a
the
ball.
next to hit, takes ball 1. Judge with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Aaron Judge with a rocket. It's their second home run of the inning, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 3-2. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
That one fouled off. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the second game of the series. Check swing. He went 0-2 now. Now one missed.
That's out.
This one in the air, center field. Teodosio on the move. And there are 2 down.
Batting sixth, the first baseman,
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Rice launched a homer in his most recent game. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. And that one missing low. Sets him down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Second inning set to go. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Got him. And there's one away.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And that's in for a strike. That's to third. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And he's got no chance. He's out. So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza. Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Got him. Third out. And the Angels are gone in order. They trail it 3-2. Back in the Bronx, here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Let's go Yankees!
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Out towards right center field. Adele on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting in, the center fielder, number 12, Quinton Doyle.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting ninth, the second
Jazz
baseman,
Chisholm Jr. now.
Chisholm Jr.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Pitch is high. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
on the ground. Peraza slings to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Ray Turner.
Fly ball to right. And that is that. One hit, one left. We played 2 full. Yankees 3 and the Angels 2. Back now in the Bronx. Well, Singy, we highlighted him in the open, nearly untouchable on the mound of late, but today, not so much.
Yeah, he's got to battle and try to gain that confidence back. A lot of game left in this one.
Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Fires to first on the run, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Nolan Shanuel will hit next. On the ground at first. There's one. A sensational double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Ball one, no strikes. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
What a stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Angels go quietly there. They're down 3-2. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Ramirez. Kikuchi back to work.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. And I think those numbers we were talking about do a really good job of showing us how the offense is taking what they can get at the plate.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. Juan Soto with a rocket. Home run number 10 on the year. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-2. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got out of it.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Oh, that's low.
The lefty, the 1-0. Judge comes up empty there.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The other way, and he beats the shift. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way, but had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Inside. Ball one. Next offering is downstairs.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That's ripped. Base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
2 on, 1 out.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And a foul ball. Here's a 2-1. And downstairs. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the last half of the third. Ground ball right side. And that's a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Oh, great stop. The feed for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 4-2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Fastball is outside. Late swing, foul to the left. That's to third. Devers throws on to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Next for the Angels, the right fielder, number 7, Joe Adell.
Now batting Joe Adell. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
0-1 now. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his third of the game.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. Ripped on the ground to second. Jazz tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. The Yankees 4 and the Angels 2. Welcome back. Let's
Leading
check out
off
what's been
for the
happening of
Yankees,
late.
the
Really
catcher,
been playing well.
Well.
And a foul ball.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And that misses. And now it's even 1-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Got him. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The center fielder, number 12, Brenton.
Now it's going to be Brenton Doyle. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Foul ball there. Yo, 1. This one in the air, right field. Oh, he can't squeeze it. Around first, digging for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Oh, Boog, I feel for him right there. And to drop a pop-up like that as an outfielder, it's kind of like an infielder that gets the yips and can't throw across the diamond. You hope it doesn't get in his head, because everyone is paying attention to the next fly ball that he's going to get to make sure he makes the catch. And when he does, there'll be a hole.
Runner on the goal. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with a stolen base. Man at second. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. Ground ball right side. Peraza handles, throws to first, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Trey.
Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. 1 for 2. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And the 0-1. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Nice grab. To first. What a play to end the inning. The Yanks lead 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Here's the 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So Hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Hey!
Swings through that.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Away, away, away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one just misses.
Out.
A ball and no strikes. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. This ball's chopped on the ground, and it goes foul. Just foul. Up the middle, Trey Turner gloves it, sends it to first, and that is that. Angels held in check. They trail it here, 4-2. Back for more from the Bronx. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Peraza fires over to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Juan Soto now. He's already homered here in this one. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Just missed. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive. Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball,
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. And as well, lots of pop in that bet. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Ball one there. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Over to first, and they get the out. So the Yanks go in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back at Yankee Stadium. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Bryce Teodosio, the next to hit.
Bryce Teodosio.
Swing and a foul straight back.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That one outside. Ball one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Fouled off. He was late. Fought off foul.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That one misses.
That pitch is out.
And the count 1-2. And a base hit right there. And they have their first hit since the third inning. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's Mike Trout. Right there for a strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Check swing called strike. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
That one finds the corner. Strike one. The Halos with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hard liner. And that is that. Angels lead one, still down by a count of 4-2.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 70.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Rafael Devers up to hit.
For the Yankees, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Swings through that one. And that's off the inside edge. 2-2. Got him. One away.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Chases that one upstairs.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline. And
this ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. A solo shot. His 11th of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 5-2. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there, patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
One down. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Yankees up by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball.
Way inside, gets out of the way. The 2-1.
Aye.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Pitch in the dirt, and the count is 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. Jump throw across his body. An acrobatic play to end the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 5-2. Back in the Bronx. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger.
Come on, New York.
Sliced hard but foul. The 0-1. That one fouled hard the other way. The 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to. Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
This one in the air, center field. Doyle on the move. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Yankees 5 and the Angels 2. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC.
Now pitching for the
Chase
Angels,
Silseth gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Has grounded out a couple of times.
Ball, that's out.
Silson in his second season, 25 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. Outside. Ball 3. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a payoff pitch. That one hit to right. Adele gets under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Turner.
Just missed. And it's even up. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Runner takes off. Pitch way inside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man at second. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And he hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Number 22, Juan Soto.
Ball, that's outside.
The Yankees trying to break this one open here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's ball 2.
Here's a 2-0. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. That one way inside.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Swings through that. On a line. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And Turner's back in.
Ball 1.
A little out front there as he swings through it. First and second, 2 down. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. That misses. Full count now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Yanks strand a pair. They're still out in front 5-2. Back in New York, and now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jorge Soler. The Angels in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of
That's
him
outside.
right here.
And that's outside, and that's ball 1. Right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get the out.
Up next for the Angels, the second.
Hey, I got to give him credit for busting it down to first to beat out that hit. Speed is obviously not a big part of his game.
Fouled off down the right side.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the Angels, the 17th,
One out man at first. And next for L.A., Bryce Teodosio. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Just
Off the plate, ball
missed.
1. Aye.
Fastball for a strike. The strikeout and the second of the game for the Coltrane.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Let's go, Coltrane.
Hey.
Soler off of first with 2 away. On the ground right side, Chisholm. And that will end the inning. Angels strand 1. They trail at 5-2.
now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Angels,
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Robert Stevenson.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And here
Leading
is
off
Devers,
for the Yankees,
1 for 3.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Ball. Yep, that ball went out.
That one almost got him.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Ben Wright.
0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Brent Suter, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Romano getting cranked up as well. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Ball
That's a little bit low. That one off the mark, and it's 2-2. That one misses, and the count is filled up. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 7-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. 0 for 3 in this one. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard.
Up next for the Yankees.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. Swings over the top of that one. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball.
That's in there. And the count 1-2. Got him. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Look out. That fastball drilled him. Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Robert Stevenson done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Jordan Romano.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
First and second, one out. Trey Turner with a chance now. Inside, almost got him. One out. Runners at first and second. So
That's
definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 down. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it.
The designated hitter, house tag, Ramirez.
Right side, hard hit. They limit the damage here. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. We go to the 9th. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's...
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they're chipping away. It's 7-3.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
Right back to him on the mound. Over to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Adele, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. 0-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Judge in position. Out. Number 2.
Up next to the Yankees, the catcher, number 14, Logan O'Hoppe.
In there at the knees. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees add another to their winning streak.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.